Neither Explorer asks, is it worth spending my time to build a platform with live one-on-one fitness coaching for $10 a session? After paying tons and tons for personal training, I thought about how you don't need someone expensive to motivate you and just check that you're doing the exercises. So my team and I made a product to help those with fitness goals that need one-on-one humans often, but with a very low budget. Basically, our coaches won't fix your form, but you'll get routine one-on-one video calls with someone watching you do the exercises and motivating you a bit, so that you have some form of accountability. Is there any real value in continuing? I mean, it's based on your audience, right? I'm sure there's lots of those out there doing that. Tons of personal fitness trainers they're using apps to communicate with their people. And
yeah, but what he's saying is that, like, basically I could sign up to encourage you on.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Like, go, Mike, go.
Yeah. No, I get it. I understand. It's not actual fitness
for $10 a month.
Why limit it to fitness? Be encouraging for anything. Hey, I need some encouragement right now. I'm feeling down. I'm feeling procrastinating. Right.
So that actually brings me
procrastinate. I'm feeling procrastinate.
That actually brings up an interesting point. Did you ever read the what is it? The 7-minute study? That
I don't think so.
It's a fascinating, because that kind of brings this in, but also the other thing where you said it could be for everything. We have a joint, Mark Lund.
Yeah.
I found this and I sent it to him, and he's like, "That's amazing." And so now me and Mark always use, if you ever need 7 minutes.
Explain what it is.
So it had something to do with, I want to say, like, it's depression, all this type of stuff. And they found that a lot of those could have been prevented. A lot of these things can be prevented. And the magic number is a 7-minute conversation.
Okay.
If you have a 7-minute conversation with someone, regardless of what it's about, right? You are far less likely to do any of that stuff.
Because whatever's going on in their head is probably dissipated after 7 minutes. Okay, that
and
makes sense.
Just the ability to communicate with someone. I'll look it up and I'll bring it on the next time. Yeah, I'll once again, because I don't want to misquote it, because I thought it was fascinating. I'll look it up and next week I can run you through it, because
it sounds kind of cool.
It's really cool because it applied to so many different things. It was just.
So to put it into sales perspective, if you're trying to sell somebody something and they say no, keep talking to them for 7 minutes. You'll get them to say yes. All right. So $10 a session. I mean, it's relatively, I guess that's a session. That's not a month. Never mind. Per session. Do I want to pay somebody $10 to motivate me? Each time I want them to motivate me, do I want to pay $10? I don't know that I do. I think I'd rather keep the $10. What did Mr. Burns say in The Simpsons? Remember years ago?
Yeah.
It was where Homer was doing the pyramid scam, where
Yes.
you send $1 here, $1 there, and Mr. Burns holds up $1 and says, $1 for eternal happiness. Nah, I'd be happier with the $1.
Yeah. Look, could it work? Could it be a business idea? Possibly, just because you and I wouldn't pay someone $10 to cheer us on.
Yeah, it doesn't mean other people wouldn't.
Right.
I mean, people think about microtransactions in games and stuff. How much people pay for like a sheep or
correct
something like that. Which insane.
Right.
Don't tell me you're in those themes. You're not in a farm bill or anything, are you?
No.
Okay. Is that even a thing still?
I don't know.
Bill?
I don't know.
I don't either.
So once again, there's a market for everything.
Everything.
Right? So if you can find the right people to be the motivators and people see results from it, right? It's the same thing I say about any app. Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers, what makes them good is the accountability portion, right? Because you have to log whatever you did that day, and it gives you a raw number, and you're like, oh, right? And then it keeps motivating. Duolingo's algorithm.
I've used it a little bit.
For when to nudge you. And they don't nudge you with the same message all the time. Like they have Like it's
Yeah.
interesting to read that study. But like, I think there are people that are willing to pay for this. Do I think this is going to be the next $1 billion idea? Probably not. Could this be a
Side gig?
I honestly think this could even be a few $1 million idea because if you think about it, it's $10 per session,
Right.
right? And let's say it's 5 minutes just to like get you going.
Right.
If someone decides that I just need someone to pump me up for 5 minutes and then I will go do the hour workout, how much is that worth? Especially if you're on a weight loss journey or like whatever it is.
Yeah, so the issue comes down because I built something not for fitness but for other things a while ago like this, where it was video communication, etc. The issue is going to be availability. I'm ready to work out now. Are the fitness trainers online? Are they there then when I'm ready to work out? What if it's 2 a.m. and I'm working out because I work?
Yeah, but that's a issue.
It's a calendaring issue, right? So
Kind
what
of.
you're telling the so no, I'm just thinking this through, right? You're telling the fitness trainer that they or whoever the motivator is, they need to be available at 2 a.m. on Saturday morning because I work the night shift and I'm going to be working out between 2 and 2:30.
I have the answer.
Of course you do. That's why you're here.
I have the answer. This guy partners with the other guy and they build AI versions of these people that motivate you. Hear me out.
The video AI?
The video AI.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
They still don't have the mouth right.
There is, that's okay. We'll get there, right? Like the AI guy can solve that.
The hands and the mouth.
That's
all
okay.
you have to look at.
You don't need to see that. I'm supposed to be motivating you, right? Like you don't really need to see my hands.
Everyone will wear a
Right.
mask. They'll all wear masks.
But here you might have like idea A that actually partners well with idea B. Is on one side, this has issues like availability and scheduling and all that stuff, which is, I mean, it can be solved, but it means you have to have a lot of people available at any given time. The other guy is looking for a problem to solve. These guys are going to have a problem whether they realize it or not because of the people that want to wake up at 2 a.m. and work out, and there's nobody on the app that they can call. So...
Okay, so we got Phoenix 2023. You need to hook up with neither Explorer, is what
yes,
you're saying.
that's exactly what I'm saying. Because think about it, like how much then your cost, everything is scalable at that point in time. Right? Like, and you can do it in multiple languages. Like we just combine two ideas into one. And I think there's money to be made there.
That's interesting.
My motivation coach.
My motivation buddy.
Right.
Because you have all the buddy domains, right?
Let me go register.
I'm sure
that
you
one
have
right
the
now.
buddy domain for it already.
But yeah. So like once again, do I think this is something everybody would buy? No.
No.
But
A lot of people.
how many?
That's all you need.
How many people ever bought a Anthony Robbins book?
I couldn't tell you.
Right? Did everybody?
No, of course not.
No, you don't.
Yeah, but especially with something like this, it's recurring. You only need a handful of people.
Correct.
100, you're set.
Yeah, but you could get 100 in any given city at any given time. Right? So let's say you got 20 people in every major city in the US to sign up for this. That is still in the hundreds.
Oh yeah.
Right? And it's per session. So it's not even per month. You could have people that are spending $100 a month.
You make a few thousand a day off.
Yeah. Like I think it's a legit idea. And I think he should partner with the other guy and make an AI version of it.
There you go.
I
See
like
that?
it.
We're the connection. We're the connecting people.
Yes.
We'll start connecting different ideas together and different people. All right. So
That could be a whole separate show for us.
Oh my god! What, instead of dating connections, it's
business connections.
We'll start connecting business people.
Startups together.
So we'll connect startups together. I love it. We'll search through. We'll find the people that we think should link up, and we'll make a show out of it.
I like it.
Oh, now we got to come up with a new name, though.
I know.
Oh man. All right. Well, no. We saw how hard this one was.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
No.
Can
We're
we
not
call
doing
it
now.
that one?
We're not doing it now. All right. So neither Explorer. Is it worth it? Yeah, definitely worth it. It could, it's kind of like the AI angle. It's interesting
because the overhead on this is nominal.
Yeah, very
right?
nominal.
Like it's, yeah,
right. I used to. I've said it before, but if you don't remember, I used to be in the Marine Corps, and when I was running, not running right now, but when I was running, I would use I think it's MyFitnessPal. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
And they had the voice is over for how long you've run, like half mile, et cetera, et cetera. And they allowed you to change the voices. And there was one that was drill instructor. And every time he came on, it was so motivating to hear, here we go, 45 miles, do it. Oh, it was great. I loved it. So, yeah, you know what?
But that's funny because
I like the AI side of it because you can tell the AI what kind of personality you're looking for. Mm-hmm. Right, and if you want the Hulk Hogan, or if you want the something not quite as
your face,
in your face like Hulk
right?
Hogan, you could do that too, right?
But it's funny.
It's interesting
because that actually ties into like neuropsychology type thing. Is the reason that was motivating for you is because it recalls a time.
Oh yeah,
right. Like it
absolutely.
But it's yeah. I could totally
see that happening.
I would want Keanu Reeves to do a voiceover for that. I would want
Keanu Morgan Freeman
to yell at me, to motivate me.
Wait, in the John Wick voice?
Yeah.
Or in the Neo voice?
Either or. I would take either, to be honest with you.
Interesting. Keanu Reeves. He would do it too.
Yeah, he would.
From what I understand, he's like the nicest guy in the world.
That's what I read.
Yeah.
Another one would be Deadpool. Man, now we're getting way outside of the realm.
Absolutely.
Of it. But I think.
I mean, if we're talking about superheroes, my personal favorite is Robert Downey Jr. playing Tony Stark.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, his wit in those movies is incredible.
Marvel would not be where they are today
without him.
For that first Iron Man movie, it changed everything about Marvel.
And it's not just the script; it's him. It's the way he delivered those lines that was phenomenal.
It was just how he played that entire character.
Moving on.
Okay.
All right, let's see what we have.